So it goes on here, it says that as our sense of self-worth diminishes, right, the more likely we have to continue to retreat. We try to fill the void with connections that are transactional, not transformational. When we feel like we're not worthy for whatever reason, like maybe whatever happened to us, like I said, from my own situation, uh I lost property, I lost money, I lost status, and you compare yourself to other people. I've had to compare myself. Oh, it's working for other people, but it's not working for me. Oh, they used to see me here, look at me here now, you know and you feel ashamed of yourself, and again, like I said, you have to do that for your own self. You have to pick yourself up. I know that what has happened to you is temporal. Everything is in the state of flux. Yes, you fell, but you don't have to stay down. Yes, you fell, but you don't have to stay down. Everything is in a state of flux. You fell doesn't mean that you have to stay down. Your time is coming for lifting again. Your time is coming for lifting again. You fell. It's a past tense. Yes, you don't have to stay there. Things are going to change. Things are going to pick back up if only you believe. Things are going to pick back up if only you believe. It's an event. It's not a spell of doom on your life. Whatever happened is going to pass away. There's going to be a breeze that will take it away. Today is going to be better. Tomorrow is going to be better. Don't die with the event. Pick yourself back up. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Things are going to get better. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I am talking to you as an example, right? I've been in depression 2 times, 2 years, 4 years. But look at me today. I can still stand in front of you. People can't believe what I've been through, because I've been through. I didn't stay there. I didn't let that clothing stay on me. I didn't let that smell stay on me. I transcended it. Transcend your failure. Transcend your downfall. Transcend the events of your life. Don't let it limit you. Don't let it define you. Define yourself. Be the person you want to be. It's possible. It's happened to me. Can happen for you also, right? So don't let whatever's happened to you define you. You define yourself. So to truly flourish, our hearts naturally yearn for deep, meaningful connections, right? And that's where we help. In times of down, you need people that love you, people that care. You need to be in a family. I remember going through, because I had to travel during time of depression with my children being abroad. Several times I have to travel, and I go through the airport and I see everybody's happy, everybody's carrying big luggage, and I'm just passing through, right? I'm not traveling because of luxury. I'm traveling because I have to travel, take care of my children, and I just felt invisible. In the midst of all the joy, I was sad. I felt invisible. Oh, what difference it would be if for someone who would know me in that moment come to me and encourage me. Someone just give me a hug and say, it's okay. It's okay. It's only an event. Something is coming. New is coming. Miracle is coming. Better is coming. Your history is not ended. Your book has not closed yet. You're not home yet. You're on your way to your paradise. You're on your way to your large place, which people can come around and speak life onto my life. That's what we need. That's the water we need to the dry soul. Yes, we can do it for ourselves, but we should also do it for one another. That's how we wake the dead back to life, right? That's how we wake the dead back to life. The relationship that form the emotional heart of our lives are those of mutual concern and shared purpose. So says Marmonite. And we said a bit of that, our relationship can be for 2 reasons. As we're talking about the different parts of the temple, we spoke about that. I mean, we relate based on a shared purpose, pretty much that becomes an association. You know, I'm in a group with people I went to elementary school with. It's a shared purpose. I'm in grouping with people I went to secondary school with. It's a shared purpose. I'm in grouping with people I read engineering with. It's a shared purpose. I'm in grouping with people that went to the fellowship I had. I wasn't in the university. It's a shared purpose. I'm in a church. It's a shared purpose. You know, that's what brings us together, right? So there's a sense of liking, you know, because of the shared purpose that we have, you know, and that's okay for what it is. It's okay for what is it. Not every one of that will move to the next level, but some will, some might, but it's better than none. You need to have it. We need to have a different relationship in the different segments of our life, the outer court, the inner court, and the Holy of Holies, right? And the number reduces as you go. Outer court, everybody. Inner court, it's not everybody, just a few associates, colleagues, you know. Then the inner court, very few people you can open your heart to. Very few the people you can share the deep things of your heart to. Hopefully, it'd be good if your spouse is there, you know, and but very few. You know, it's a place you hold secret. Secret. You know, people don't just enter anyhow. Just like in the real temple, the priest only goes there once a year. Once a year. You know, one of the reasons that is to show that it's a holy place. You know, they were dealing with a tri-holy God. You cannot just be walking in and out of his presence anyhow, you know. So in the same place also, the people that belong to your inner circle cannot just be everybody, right? Unless you don't have a personality, unless you're a nobody. But if you have a personality, you have a present, you have a future, you know, it'll be people that agree with you. People that add to you, not people that drain you, right? But you need people in those different segments of your life, right? And you know, so typically those that are in that inner circle are not just shared purpose. They are people that you have a mutual concern. There's something that both of your hearts join together, right? Your hearts bring you together. So so people on the outer court, you know, you don't even need a shared purpose with people in the outer court. Just the fact that you're human. In the inner court, there's a shared purpose, something that you like, something that associates you together. But the Holy of Holies, there's gonna be a mutual concern because of heart relationship. So relationship of mutual concern are rooted in both love and trust. Yeah, because a heart thing, right? People that you allow to your heart. It's there's love and there's trust. Those are pillars of such relationship. The pinnacle of such is marriage relationship between you and your spouse. You know, it's gotta be a pillar of love and trust. Love and trust. Love and trust. When either of those are broken, then even though you might be married, you're not truly married, right? For you to be married to someone, there's gonna be love and trust, right? And it becomes one from a mutual concern. While you have a mutual concern from one another, you're concerned about the other, you know. But this understanding is not in everybody. Some people just feel, oh, once I'm married, I can do anything I want. Uh-uh. That's why you talk about people growing apart. Because when you miss the fact that it's a relationship that comes as a result of mutual concern, you grow apart. When you understand it is a relationship of mutual concern, you're looking at how to be a blessing to one another. The blessing is the way you connect with one another. You're looking at how can I add to this person? How can I increase this person? Right? But if you are not, you are just doing your own thing. Oh, I'm married, you're doing your own thing, you'll grow apart. Your bond will not be strong, right? So if you want your bond to be strong, then you need to care for one another. The key to life is giving. When you give, your bond becomes stronger. Again, that's the ancient wisdom. Talks about the body grows by that which each joint provides, not what each joint takes. Each joint takes, but that's not the key to life. The key to life is giving, giving, giving. Just like we talk about healthy relationship is one in which People come together because of what they can give, not what they can receive. It's what they can give, not what they can receive. A marriage, a healthy marriage, is one where people come together because of what they can give, not what they can receive. However, what keeps that marriage together, what keeps that relationship together is what they receive, not what they give. We call it a paradox. They come because of what they can give, but what keeps it together is what each receives, not what they give. Right? So relationship of shared purpose are pretty much rooted not only in a commitment to one another, but also to a shared dream. Right? There's some kind of uh there's a shared dream. There's something that brings you together other than one another, right? Shared mutual concern, one another. Shared purpose, something, right? Something. Like I talked about, my elementary school might be a school, belief, or whatever. Relationship of shared purpose inspire a sense of belonging, right? I belong to my secondary school, nursery school, all of that stuff. They remind us that we're part of and working towards something greater than either of us as individuals, right? So shared purpose is just something we're working towards, some association per se, right? Just as and sometimes it's the best relationship you have is when you are in you have both of that. In a marriage where you have both of that, makes the bond stronger. But makes the bond stronger. So in a marriage relationship, it's expected that it's not just mutual concern, but you also have a shared purpose together. But because if you don't have a shared purpose, all you have is mutual concern, you don't have the perfect world, you know. One might work against the other, you know. But let's just move on from that. Just as physical pain produces or protects us from danger, psychologists tell us that the pain of loneliness is an internal message to the brain and the heart that we need something more than we're getting. We talked about loneliness all the time. Loneliness is just like headache, right? It's a symptom. Loneliness is a symptom. No, loneliness it's not necessarily, well, let me use the word, it's not real, but it's a symptom. Loneliness is not the problem. It's just telling you what the problem, that there's a problem. Just like headache is not your problem. Headache is telling you there's something wrong in your body. Loneliness is not your problem. It's telling you something is wrong. And what it's telling you that is wrong is that you're not engaging as you're supposed to be. You're not having the right social engagement in your life. When you don't have the right social engagement in your life, you feel lonely. You feel lonely. Loneliness is a feeling, it's an interpretation that you're not having the right amount of social engagement in your life. And the right amount of social engagement is different for everybody. What is for one is different from what is for two. So it doesn't matter what it is for someone else. It's important what it is for you, right? It's different from an introvert. It's different from an extrovert. Extroverts need a whole lot more social engagement than an introvert would need, right? So it's not about what other people need. It's about what you need. If you feel lonely, then there's a problem. You need to work at it. It means you need to spend more time with people, find areas and ways to engage with other people. Because if you don't address the loneliness that you're feeling, it gets worse. It gets worse. It can hurt you physically, can become physically sick because of loneliness, can hurt you psychologically, can become mentally sick because of loneliness, can hurt you spiritually, can become spiritually sick because of loneliness. So if loneliness is eating you, you need to do something about it. And what you do about it is have more social engagement in your life. Again, like I said, don't shock your system. You need to do it in baby steps. If I'm feeling lonely, then I need to find place for engagement. It might just be going for maybe more birthday parties I'm invited to than I normally do, more weddings than I normally do. Go for lunch with somebody, go for dinner with somebody, whatever it is, but you need to spend more time with other people. That's the way to heal loneliness. It's not by going for a night vigil. It's not by going for someone to lay hands on you. It's not by going to pray. Loneliness does not go by prayer. It comes by doing the things that you lack. It comes by engaging socially. That's how you take away loneliness. It's not the devil. It's not a demon. It is social sickness. And you have to do social things to heal it. The Amen effect is a sacred mandate to hear each other, to embrace each other, right? To love each other up, especially on hard days, to say to one another, Amen. So always sharing from the book, the Amen effect is just to be there for one another, is to show each other presence in each other's life, just to be there for one another. That's all we're talking about, is to rejoice one another, is to sorrow with one another, is to love one another, is to give a sense of belonging to one another, is to connect with one another, is to see one another, is to hear one another, is to understand one another, and thus love one another, right? If we can do that, we're going to help heal each other's heart and help heal our world, right? Help pick up the brokenhearted, we'll be like the good Samaritan who did something about that man that was beaten and left to die, right? It's for us to reach out and help someone. That's all the book is talking about. That's all we're sharing, how we can help someone. And the first person to be helped is yourself, not someone else. First person to be healed is yourself, not someone else. Because if you are not healed, you cannot heal someone else. If you are not helped, you cannot help someone else, right? So you practice this for yourself, and then you have the energy, the strength to do it for other people, right? So the sacred Amen effect mandate requires that we free our sacred places of shame and stigma, right? We'll take away shame from our midst, stigma from our midst, help create avenues, places where people can be accepted. I took this away from going to Trem Church years ago. And, in my group, I kind of tell people that we're big enough to have you, and we're small enough to know you, right? Even as we share here in the book club, we're big enough to have you come join with us and share this time with us. We're small enough to know you by name, because we want you to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel understood, and also feel loved. That's why we do what we do, right? It's not just passing time, but to love, to be God to one another, right? So we'll speak honestly and openly about disconnectedness, loneliness, depression, anxiety, and addiction. If we can do all of that in our church, in our congregation, wherever we gather, we'll heal hearts. They're broken hearts. People that have things to say, they can't say because of what people think about it, yet they're dying in silence. We can reach out to each of those people. We can show them that we're there for them. We can meet them in the place of their pain. And if someone is rejoicing, we can be there with that person also. That person doesn't feel that he has done some evil by prospering. We can be there for the people that are rejoicing. We can be there for people that are sorrowing. We can be complete as human beings, right? So disconnection is a plague on our society, a plague of darkness. Let's not give it place, right? The antidote is rich, meaningful connection. We can take away disconnection by connecting. We can take away anxiety, depression, wounded hearts by connecting with one another. And the last words here is we all need help to meet our vulnerability or vulnerabilities with concern and care, to weep with us through the night and to stand with us in the trenches, working with love to build a better world. We all need it. We all need a helpmate. We all need someone, a companion. The ancient wisdom says two is better than one. The ancient wisdom doesn't fail. Get someone, know someone that can hear you, that can see you, that can understand you, and those can love you. Be that for someone else also. We'll have a better world. We'll have a better congregation. We'll have a better tribe. We'll have a better society. We'll have a better state. We'll have a better country. And it's up to you and me to do that. And we start by doing it for ourselves. Then we can do it for other people also. Thanks for sharing this day with me. That's the end of chapter